Hello, my name is Chelsea Lettow. I'm student teaching in a second grade placement at Hudson Pep Elementary. My mentor teacher is Ashley McClanahan. We have 21 students in our classroom, and today I will be teaching a lesson over standard measurement. We will be exploring inches, yards, feet, and the tools we use to measure them. Okay, boys and girls, so we've been learning about non-standard measurement. What are non-standard units that we've been measuring with? Do you remember? Jaden? Yeah, we've been measuring things with paper clips, haven't we? What else have we been using? Jack? Cubes. Excellent. So now, today we're going to learn about standard units, things we can measure with standard units. So standard units are things like a ruler that has inches on it, or a yardstick that measures feet. So that's what we're going to be learning about today. So I brought a measurement song for us to sing. It's sung to the tune of Bingo. So sing along with me if you can. There are 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet in a yard. Standard measurement, standard measurement, standard measurement. How the U.S. measures length. All right, let's sing it again. Are you ready? There are 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet in a yard. Standard measurement, standard measurement, standard measurement. How the U.S. measures length. Okay, so we've been measuring with paper clips and cubes, but the way most of the U.S. measures length is to use standard measurement, which are inches, feet, and yard. So what I want you to do is you're going to think to yourself, how big is an inch? Think in your head. We've been looking at rulers. How big do you think an inch is? Now I want you to look around the room and think about an object that is 1 inch long. Think about it in your head. Now I want you to turn to your partner and tell your partner about the object that you thought of. The person sitting across from you. Y'all can be a group of 3 in the back. Did you find something that was an inch long? An inch is about this long. Okay, I want all eyes up here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I want you to think of an object that is about half a foot long. Now we know that 12 inches are in a foot. So how many inches are in half a foot? We've been learning division. Think about it. How many inches are in half a foot? 12 divided by 2. William? 6 inches. Excellent. So I want you to think about 6. If 1 inch is about this long, then think about how long 6 inches would be. And look around the room and try to find an object that you think might be 6 inches. Don't call it out. Keep it to yourself. You're looking for something that's about 6 inches long. Okay, now I want you to share that with your partner. What did y'all think of that might be 6 inches long?
I thought of this name tag.
Maybe.
And Allison copied her, and I said the green eyeball that was 1 inch.
Oh. What did y'all think of?
Dictionary.
Okay. That's wonderful. We're going to have a chance to measure those in a little bit.
Number line up here?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Not yet. Keep it to your partner and you. Shh. Ring, ring. Okay. Now I want you to think of something that might be 1 foot long, which is 12 inches. 1 foot long. Shh. Keep it in your head for now. 1 foot long, which is 12 inches. you can tell your partner. Make sure you tell your partner.
I know what the board, the calendar board.
You think it's 12 inches long?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, guys. I want all eyes up here. Okay, so you just thought of something that was about 12 inches long. This is a ruler, 12 inches long. So now, this is a foot. How many feet does it take to equal 1 yard? You can use our song. Allison? 3 feet. So that's 3 of these, isn't it? So now I want you to look around the room. Don't tell your partner yet. Just think in your head something that might be 1 yard long, which is 3 of these, 3 feet. Don't tell your partner. Keep it in your head. Someone might steal your idea. Look around. 3 feet or 1 yard. Okay, go ahead and talk to your partner about the object that you found. Julius, what did you find?
I was going to say calendar and Livia went first and she said calendar.
Well, that's just fine. Y'all both think the calendar is about 3 feet. That's neat.
He was looking at something else other than the calendar.
Okay, boys and girls. I want all eyes up here and all ears listening. I'm glad that you found so many great things to measure. We're going to have a chance to measure some of those things in a little bit. But first, we're going to play a lesson on the smart board. And it's called measurement. And I want you to pay attention. I'm going to draw sticks to see who gets to come up here. And when it's your turn, you can come up here, and we're going to use the smartboard pen. And when it's not your turn, I want you to pay attention. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is how long is this pencil? And you can take the pencil, and you get to drag it. And you can see. So let's see. Allie. Come show us how to put the pencil on the ruler. We line it up at the 0. About how long is the pencil in inches? 6 inches, Allie says. Thumbs up if you agree. Does everyone agree? What do you think, Jack? Well, it is not quite to the 6, but when we've been measuring, we've been practicing rounding, and we round to the nearest whole number. So if you see it at the 0, it goes to about 6. Excellent. Good job, Allie. Let's give her one round of applause. Okay. Let's see what we get to do next. We have a paper clip. How long is the paper clip? I'm going to put it down here so we can practice measuring it. Dira? No clapping. We clap at the end, okay? Okay, Dira, about how many inches do you think the paper clip is?
2.
Thumbs up if you agree. 2 inches. We go from the 0 and we look at the closest number, which is 2. We're rounding up. It's about 2. If we look, here's 1 inch and here's about 2 inches. We think, is it closer to 1 inch or is it closer to 2 inches? And if you see, it's much closer to the 2. 2 inches. Okay? So most of us agree? All right. We can give her a roller coaster this time. Woo! Woo! Okay. That's enough? Yes, Divya. No, those are out from when we pulled stickers earlier yesterday. Yeah. It's okay. They'll get to be put back in. Everyone will get a turn. That's something. If you don't get a turn now, you'll get a turn later today, okay? Okay. So now we have an ant. So we're going to find out how long is this ant. Let's see. Allison? There you go. So we've dragged the ant. We start on the 0. And we measure it from the beginning to the end. So how long is this ant in inches? Can you tell? Yeah, about 1 inch. Excellent. Thumbs up if you agree. All right, we agree. Let's give her a round of applause. Well, if we look, we pay attention. See how it starts on the 0 and it finishes close to the 1? Now, it's not exactly 1 inch, but that's what we've been practicing. It's about 1 inch. Okay, let's see what we get to measure next. How long is the horse in feet? Now, notice we have to use the key. 1 square equals 1 foot. So for every square we can put, now whoever I pull to come up here, you drag the square, and more just keep coming out, and you're going to count how many squares we can do. Well, I've done more before. There we go. You just have to touch it in the right spot. That one's kind of tricky. All right, so I'll do this one, and then we can see when we're done, since it's a little hard to touch. So I'm measuring. I'm going to start. And see how this one doesn't start at his head, so we don't count that one. We're going to have to move it. We have to measure from tip to tail. Oh. Well, we'll just move this one over here. Okay. So how many do we have so far? Divya? I'm not done. Let's see, I have one more. Yeah, we'll have to move them around a little bit. Because see, I have to start it at the head, right here. So I come down, it starts right about here, and go the entire length of the horse. Remember, we're measuring in feet. There we go, measured from tip to tail. That's the important thing when you're measuring. You start at the top, the tip, and you measure all the way to the end of it. Okay, so how many feet long is this horse? Julius? Count the squares. 8. Thumbs up if you agree with Julius. Yeah, our horse is 8 feet long. It's okay. 8 feet long. Yep, we all agree. Thumbs up. We measured from the horse's tip to its tail. Okay, let's see what we get to measure next. A car in feet. So let's find out how many feet long a car is. Emma? The trick is you have to touch in the corner over here, okay? Shh. There we go. So Emma's measuring her car. We have 1 foot so far. In class, how do we know that it's a foot? How do we know that we're measuring in feet? Ava? What was that? Yeah, and how do we find out that 1 square equals 1 foot? It's okay, pick it up. Okay, how do we know that 1 square equals 1 foot? Thomas? We know because there's a key up here, isn't there? That's what you said, Ava? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that. Okay. So far, our car is 3 feet long. But we still have a lot more to go, don't we? It's 4. Can anyone predict how many feet long they think it will be? Jaden? You think it'll be 10? That's a good guess. Does anyone have a different prediction? We're just guessing. It's okay. Trent? 11. Yeah, we have 5 right here, and we're getting to be about halfway. 12. Yeah, I'm curious to find out. We'll have to see if our predictions are right. There you go. You're doing a great job, Emma. We're almost there. How many more do you think we need? Nick? Think we need 2 more? Let's see. Kaysen, you think we need 3 more? There we go. That's 1 more. It's not grabbing that one. Do we have an, do we have an extra one?
Yes.
Yeah, if you have an extra one, you can just put it on here.
Okay,
There we go.
The way in there.
Okay.
Emma, just use the other one. Emma, yeah, you just use the other one. I can't get to that.
Here, Emma, let me help you, honey.
We have
You got it?
extra.
We do.
Okay, we'll just get that. Good, looks good to bye-bye town.
Okay. All right. Does this one not go?
No, it won't.
Okay. Well, we'll just pretend like that one's not there and put this one here. Okay. We'll pretend like we can't really see that one there. So how many feet long is it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it is 12.
About 12. Excellent. Okay. Thumbs up if we agree. About 12. It's not exactly 12, but it is about 12. Very good. Go sit down, Emma. Thank you. Okay. We'll all have time to use the smartboard at a later point today, okay? Let's go ahead and move on. Shh. Okay. So I'm going to come around. William, sit in your seat. Okay. I'm going to come around and I'm going to give your table an index card. When I hand you your index card, I want you to look at it and begin to think of objects that might be around the room that would be the same length that's going to be written on your index card. Just think in your head when I hand you your card, though, until I seem to. Let's see. Let's see. So I want you to think for a minute about the card that I handed you. Okay, now I want you to brainstorm with your group 2 things. Shh, guys, all eyes up here and all ears listening. You're going to think of 2 things. First, you're going to think of objects around the room that might be the same length as your card. And then you're going to talk to your group about what you could use to measure the object. Do you need a ruler that measures inches? Do you need a yardstick that measures feet? So I want you to think about what you might need to measure the object. Okay, you can go ahead and talk to your group about it. You've already come up with some objects. Great. You can. So now what you're going to do is with your group members, you are going to go find the object that you just thought about. You're only going to find one object. Not yet. Sit down. And you are going to come up here and get the tool that you need to measure it with. You can either measure, we have rulers in this drawer. Y'all know where they are. And we have 2 yardsticks up here. Now, you only need 1 ruler per group. Your group can share the ruler if you all want to have a chance to measure it, but only 1 ruler per group. So I want the person in the southeast corner to be the person who gets the ruler. Southeast. Let's figure out southeast. Okay. That would be good. What are you measuring, Ava? 1 inch. Okay, you can go ahead, get up, and find your object. Walking feet. Each one of you can have a turn. Let Nicole measure it, and then you can measure it, okay? Take turns with the ruler. Yeah, take turns. No, you can share it. You'll just get 1 ruler per group. Take turns. Let everybody have a chance to measure it. Great. Did y'all find something? What are y'all trying to measure? That yellow up there? Is that what y'all want to do? It's perfect. Good find. Okay, I want everyone to return to their seats. Put your ruler or yardstick away where it goes. No, just put it right up here. Bring the yardstick up here. Put the rulers away. I'm looking for tables that are ready. Okay. So now I'm going to ask your group what object you found and how long it was. So Tuesday table, what did you find? And how long was it? 1 inch. So paper clips are about 1 inch. Okay. What about Wednesday table? What did y'all find? A soccer ball. Excellent. And how long was it? 6 inches. So you started at the top and measured to the bottom and it was 6 inches? About 6 inches. Excellent. Okay. What about Thursday table? What did y'all find? Just give me one thing. Oh, your name tag was about 6 inches? Awesome. The learning objectives tag, I see it. So that's about 1 foot, which is how many inches? 12. Excellent. Okay, Friday table. What did y'all find? Haley, what did y'all find? Y'all weren't able to find anything that was 2 feet? Well, maybe we can help them out. Can we look around and maybe think of something that could be 2 feet? Do not call it out. Raise your hand. Let's see, 2 feet would be right here. So let's see. What could we measure? I think the calendar is a good idea. It's pretty close. 2 feet is right here. Let's see, maybe the capacity learning sign? Yeah. So that's a pretty good one. This capacity learning sign over here is about 2 feet. Okay. Excellent. So raise your hand. Which group had the smallest objects that we measured? Tuesday table. They had 1 inch. Oh, I'm sorry. Monday table. What did y'all have? 1 yard. So that's excellent. How many feet are in 1 yard? 3. Excellent. Kason, go sit down, sweetie. Go sit down. Okay, boys and girls. So today we learned about measurement, how to measure with standard units. What are some examples of standard measurement tools? What did we use today to measure? Ava? Rulers. What else can we use? Nicole? Yardsticks. Excellent. And what do rulers measure? What units do they measure in? Thomas? Centimeters and inches. Excellent. Today we did talk about inches, and tomorrow we're going to learn about centimeters. What do yardsticks measure? They measure yards. What else do they measure? Are there any other measurements we can do with yardsticks that we learned about today? Thomas? Feet. Excellent. Today the students learned how to accurately use measurement tools. They learned how to measure objects around the classroom in inches, feet, and yards. They also learned how to estimate lengths by looking and then verify with the measurement tools. My lesson today, what I liked most was how interactive the lessons were, and that it did provide an opportunity for students to interact with each other and explore measurement through using everyday classroom objects. From this lesson today, I learned that you have to be flexible because no matter how much you plan, no matter how much preparation you put in, things are going to come up that might happen. Like today was picture day, and it was also free dress, so the students weren't wearing their normal uniforms that they're used to wearing, so they came in a little wound up. And also, things don't always go according to plan. The smartboard was acting a little funny today and stuff like that. So you just always have to be flexible and roll with the flow. If I was to reteach this lesson, I would have stepped up and moved it to the next activity a little faster when the smartboard started to mess up, and also maybe before I would have double-checked the calibration on the smartboard.